They could not even make this up when I read it. They want to make these disease sniffing dogs, right? Of course, people are going to be like, oh my God, we need a disease sniffing dog, right? Well, problem with that is the dogs. Now, this is where we gotta go into the playbook. Obama's playbook. Oh, trust me. Everybody says I'm crazy. Not gonna like this now. So, right here, page 9, talks about the tier, all the respiratory pathogens, right?
Okay.
Now the funny thing is that this tier 3 right here, right? Yersinia pestis, pneumonic plague, right? So you know what that is? Commonly called Black Death.
The Black Plague, right?
Yep. The same one hit Europe in the 1300s, and then again the 1500s or 1600s from the Silk Road, off the fleas. Right here, they could not get the respiratory pathogens. They could not get a high enough case fatality rate. Enough people dead. So then they said tier 2, transmission via fluid contact. But in the filoviruses, there's Ebola. Go figure. And then there's Marburg, reservoir bats, right? But it's minus 25. It's below 25% case fatality rate. Well, they don't need that. They need numbers pumped up. They want to everyone. Yeah. So Marburg is funny too, because there's a University of Marburg in Germany, and what they were going to do is, it's not what they were going to do, it's what they did and what they foiled. Because when he said make it rain, there was a huge false flag that was averted. Like nobody knows about it. It was on New Year's Eve. It was in New York City. It had to do with the ball drop. Because if you notice on the ball, there was a light switch. It said Chongqing, China. It was lit up turquoise. What they did in Marburg, University of Marburg in Germany, they took hydrogen cyanide and they mixed it with uranium. It's the first time it's ever been done. What it does is it makes this turquoise crystalline powder, like you can't even see it. And what they're going to do is, once they drop the ball, it's going to break. That's why they had all the triangles. When the triangles are all broken and everything, what's the ball made of? It's all triangles. It's Waterford crystal. They make it. So broken triangles is a broken ball. So that's why it poured like hell. Because the only thing that makes this, that kills this?
Water.
Yep, water. That's why he said, make it rain. And notice how that was it, 2019 to 20. And I mean, it rained like crazy. That's what it was. That's why they say we had the ball the whole time. Like, what, you think these guys don't know? These guys are way ahead of you guys. They're just idiots. But this Yersinia pestis, it's the pneumonic plague. Now, mind you, China had the bubonic plague come up in the past couple of years. World Health Organization put them on a tier 2. A tier 2 pandemic. Just level 2. Why are we at a level 6? Because, but back to this Yersinia pestis, what they were going to do is they were going to infect a bunch of fleas with this pneumonic plague, just like they did with the whole Lyme disease. They were going to do it to the fleas. Then they were going to unleash it on these dogs.
Mm-hmm.
What's the funny thing about dogs and people? They're right. Do you think anybody's going to be like, well, you have to shoot your dog because of fleas? Like, no. So it's like, oh, I'll give him a flea bath. One of those fleas bites you, you're dead in 2 to 6 days. Even if you kill the dog or not. It spreads like crazy. That's what they wanted. And right there, that is a 100% case fatality rate, delayed treatment. There's no treatment for it. None. This was in Obama's playbook. It says, not for public distribution from the Executive Office of the President of the United States. Playbook for
So they put this in there because they don't expect anybody to actually read it.
They didn't expect us to find it. It says not for public distribution.
Wow.
Would you want that out? I don't think so. Especially now. Means you're kind of fucked. Like, that'd be kind enough. You're like,